Renewing your green card is generally a routine process for most lawful permanent residents. However, many people worry about the possibility of deportation while waiting for their renewal to be approved. Although having an expired green card doesn't automatically put you at risk of removal, certain situations, such as criminal convictions or past immigration violations, can trigger deportation proceedings. Under heightened scrutiny in recent years, especially during the Trump administration, green card holders are being more closely evaluated during the renewal process. While filing Form I-90 to renew your green card doesn't directly lead to deportation, certain issues can complicate the process and potentially result in removal proceedings. These risks include criminal convictions, extended time spent abroad without proper reentry documentation, and any allegations of fraud or misrepresentation. The green card renewal process involves submitting Form I-90, paying the required fees, and attending a biometrics appointment. During this appointment, USCIS collects your fingerprints and photographs to perform background checks and confirm your continued eligibility for permanent resident status. After completing this step, you'll receive a receipt notice that extends the validity of your green card while your application is processed. However, this waiting period is also when USCIS conducts a thorough background review, which can expose issues that may affect your status. Criminal convictions are one of the most common reasons for difficulties during the renewal process. Offenses such as multiple DUIs, drug crimes, domestic violence, theft, fraud, and crimes of moral turpitude can all lead to deportability. If you have a criminal record, it's important to consult with both a criminal defense attorney and an immigration attorney before filing for renewal. Fraud or misrepresentation, such as providing false information or entering into a fraudulent marriage, can also lead to the revocation of your green card, even if these actions happened years ago. Extended absences from the United States can create another challenge. If you've spent more than a year outside the U.S. without a reentry permit, USCIS may presume you have abandoned your residency, raising red flags during the renewal process. Failing to notify USCIS of an address change within the required 10 days can also create complications, as this can result in missed notices and requests for evidence, potentially delaying or jeopardizing your renewal. If USCIS finds potential issues with your application, they may send a request for evidence or a notice of intent to deny. In more serious cases, you may receive a notice to appear, which initiates removal proceedings. At this stage, you would be required to present your case before an immigration judge. To protect your legal status during the renewal process, it's important to apply early to avoid last-minute complications. Address any legal issues before submitting your application and consult with an immigration attorney if you have concerns. Keep detailed records of your travel history to show you haven't abandoned your residency, and respond quickly to any USCIS requests for evidence or clarification. If you do face removal proceedings, remember that you remain a lawful permanent resident until a judge makes a final decision. An experienced immigration attorney can guide you through the process and help you build a strong case to stay in the United States. While renewing your green card is routine for most, it's essential to stay informed and be aware of any factors that could put your status at risk. By addressing concerns in advance and seeking professional legal advice when needed, you can ensure a smoother renewal process and protect your residency.